Hi there booktube, Lola here and welcome back to my channel. As I promised on my Facebook page, I am going to be reviewing the whole of the Sword of Truth series within this month. And obviously the first book will be The Wizard's First Rule, if you can see that beautiful book. This is the first book to my favourite series, so I just want to share with you guys how much I love these books, like maybe the contents of the book, and basically give you a general grasp of each book and let you know what's going on. So the first book is basically about a man called Richard Cypher, and basically a woman called Kaylin Amnell comes along and she tells him that she's looking for a wizard called Zedicus, and they go looking for Zed because Zed practically brought Richard up from a young age along with his parents, and basically Richard finds out that he's the Seeker. And what a seeker is he's a seeker of truth, and he can tell if somebody's lying. He is destined to do many things, as you find out in the later books. And their main aim in this book is to get to Darkenral and stop him from finding the 3 boxes of Orden. And what the 3 boxes of Orden would do for Darkenral is actually let him take over the world and rule everything, and everything would be under his command. So Richard has to go and stop him from doing that. Now, Darkenral is an evil tyrant, but obviously Darkenral believes what he's doing is good, even though he works with the underworld and with dark forces, and he does all sorts of things to be able to get this power. He even at one point uses a young boy and basically ends up making the boy love him so that he can kill him, so that he can travel in the underworld. There are Maud Sith in this book, and Maud Sith are these leather-clad women who can torture people, and they capture a person with magic, and basically you have to use your magic against them so that they can capture you. And once that's happened, you're completely under their command. You have to wear this weird collar, and they torture you for information, and that's what they've been brought up to do. Maud Sith were captured at a very young age, and they are of the most kindest of heart young girls that are going, and basically they are trained up to be this torturing, cruel, heartless woman. And the way they have to go about doing that is they have to go and they have to either, I can't remember which way around it is, but they either have to kill their mum or kill their dad and watch their mum or dad being tortured by another person. So basically they have to kill one of the parents and watch one of the other parents being tortured, and then they have to be tortured themselves until the pain is just normal to them. And when they hold their torturing device, which is called an Aegil, they feel just as much pain as the person they're torturing, so they have to be able to put up with that, hence their training. And one of the characters gets captured by one called Denner, and you absolutely hate Denner at first, but you end up really liking her, and it's just so good. I love this book. You find out lots of things about the main characters that you wouldn't have known, like Zed's a wizard. I think you find that out pretty much close to the beginning. You find out that Richard is destined for many things, and that it's going to go throughout the entire of the series, and it's just such a good beginning. I mean, it is a very thick book. It might take you a while to read. I mean, how many pages does it have? It has 774 pages, but I flew through it. I always do. I've read this series countless times. I know I'm well past 11 times now. I stopped counting about then. So yeah, I know pretty much everything about these. If you have any questions, please comment and ask me. Yeah, so you find out about the dragons, you find out a lot about the map and how Kaylin is Richard's guide, and she knows where she's going because she is what you call the Mother Confessor, but you find out what that is in the book, so I'll let you read it to find that out. And it's just such a good book. Oh, and Richard gets a sword, which makes him the Seeker. It's the Sword of Truth, and that's what the series is named after, Richard's sword. But yes, there are many characters you end up liking. There are also many characters like Dem and Nas that you end up hating, and it's just such a good read and I absolutely love it. What does it say at the back? One man, Richard Cyber, holds the key to the fate of 3 nations of mankind, but until he learns the wizard's first rule, his chance of succeeding in his task is slim, and his biggest problem is admitting that magic exists at all. Because Richard comes from the Westland, with a boundary or barrier towards the world of magic, which is the Midlands and O'Hara and then the Old World and all that, Richard doesn't really know much about magic, and he's lived in a world without it, or kind of in a land without it, because the other side of the barrier magic exists. So I think Richard does have a very hard time accepting that there's magic at all and how magic works, and this is actually a really good thing because he has a completely new perspective to magic, and what people don't think will work can work because Richard just has a completely outside knowledge. He doesn't know how magic works. So it's actually really, really good, and yeah, I just really think you should read this book. And if you enjoy this book, you'll enjoy all of them. So I just can't wait to get to explain Faith of the Fallen to you because that's my favourite book. But that is way later because that's like book number 6. So yeah, I really recommend reading this book, and it's my favourite series of all time. Nothing will ever exceed it, and I promise you that, because I'm so passionate about Terry Goodkind's books, and I'm just so upset that they're finished now. But yeah, thank you so much for watching my video. I appreciate it, and I really hope you subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and comment, ask me any question because I can tell you anything about these books. So yeah, more reviews coming up, and I will get through every single book this month hopefully. So thank you for watching my video, bye!